Now time for the 7 things you'll be talking about today. Number 7.
So they say 70,000 people in Birmingham alone risk losing SNAP benefits due to the ongoing government shutdown. It's kind of funny. We're more worried about the freebie people than we are the government employees, but I think that's the reality. I don't agree with it, but that is the reality of the world right now. Now, this doesn't mention all the other people all over the state of Alabama dealing with the same thing. We got the Central Alabama Food Bank, the Food Bank of North Alabama, and the Heart of Alabama Food Bank all stepping up all over the state with meal distributions to furloughed workers and affected families. So there are people out there helping in these situations. And if you can help, you probably should. That's the truth. Yeah, these people are going to need your help, and the government shutdown talk is going to continue for quite some time. It's by design. The pain is the point, right?
Number 6.
Alabama police arrested a suspect allegedly planning multiple acts of violence against synagogues in the state. Luckily, they stopped him. He had an AR-15, he had a shotgun, he had a bulletproof vest, tons of ammunition, a handgun, and everything else. It's really, really something. But they are currently working on putting this guy behind bars, hopefully for a very long time. And they're going to nail down what exactly this guy's story was. But he was going after synagogues. From the photo I saw, it's a big, fat, white guy who did this. So hopefully they figure out what his motive is. Meanwhile, a trans teen in Indiana, Trinity Shockley, doubt that's the real name, pled guilty to plotting a Valentine's Day mass shooting at an Indiana high school. Yep. More of this not great stuff.
Number 5.
A governor-elect, National Championship-winning Coach United States Senator Tommy Tuberville suggested that no one should count out President Donald Trump for a third term, but called it very unlikely. If you read the news stories about this, they're suggesting that Tuberville is saying Donald Trump is going to run, but, I mean, here's what he said. Very unlikely. It's a quote, by the way. Very unlikely, but don't ever close the book on President Trump. That's what he actually said. And they're asking him over and over and over again about this. They really want to know. I think it's pretty clear he's not running. Even Trump himself said the other day that Vance and Marco Rubio would make a great ticket that nobody could beat. So why do they continue asking this question? Oh, because they want to pretend that Donald Trump is a lawless monster. Okay.
Number 4.
All right, guys, TikTok users say they're coming for your Walmart. That's right. They're going down to the Walmart, and they're going to start raiding, but they're going to wait till November 3rd. Food stamps run out on the 1st, and after a weekend of doing nothing to make up for their regular days of doing nothing, on November 3rd, they are getting ready to go after the Walmart. Yes, and there are people making these statements very clear, and they're all doing the exact same thing. Camera too close to their big fat face, screaming into the camera and blaming you for their inability to feed themselves and their children. That basically is it. This will be the first time in 60 years that this program lapses. I wonder if there's been someone who's been on it for 60 years in some way, shape, or form, like when they were a kid and stuff like that. I'm still not convinced it's going to lapse, personally. That's just me.
Number 3.
Democrats in the Senate voted to end the 30-day government shutdown. Just kidding. You thought that they were done. No, I'm just kidding. Democrats in the Senate failed to vote to end the government shutdown again. Yep, that's correct. They failed to vote to end the government shutdown. Their union friends are very upset with them. House Speaker Mike Johnson outlined a plan to address the crisis and laid out, I think pretty clearly, that Democrats want like some sort of secret backroom meeting where they're going to get money out of this. And Mike Johnson's like, hey, there will be no back room. Chuck Schumer has the ability to end this. Okay? Chuck Schumer votes to end it. That's his plan. How does this end? Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer votes to end the shutdown. Period. That's it.
Number 2.
Several states led by New York, California, and Massachusetts filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration over the suspension of food stamp benefits, arguing it violates federal law and harms vulnerable populations. Well, some are even calling it, quote, the greatest hunger catastrophe since the Great Depression. Here's what I know, guys, okay? 0 human beings will starve to death over this. 0. I mean, look, there's food. Okay? There is food. If you want food, you can get food for your family. That's as simple as it is. It may not be easy. It may not be a prideful moment for you. It may not be any of those things. But no one is going to starve to death over this. And to call this the greatest hunger catastrophe since the Great Depression is such a joke that I'm taking this even less serious than I was before I started reading that sentence.
Now, time for the number 1 thing you'll be talking about today.
All right. Nearly 23,000 Birmingham families like that. So you can just brand this however you want. 70,000 people in Birmingham risk it. 23,000 Birmingham families at risk. And these are just depending on how you want to frame it. But they are at risk of losing SNAP benefits due to the government shutdown. And Randall Woodfin is saying, this is really bad. Well, what are you going to do about it, bud? Huh? What's the plan here? Go on the internet and complain? Is that it? Okay. Okay, noted. Nice shoes, by the way. We're supposed to think your kicks are cool. He warns that the families could wake up with nothing. They could wake up with nothing. He said there's 1 in 4 of the family. By the way, doing a great job. 1 in 4. The national average is 1 in 8. Birmingham's got double. Yeah, talk more, buddy. He said, let's be clear, hunger isn't a political game. Woodfin said in a statement posted on social media, it's a moral failure in the wealthiest country on the planet. So what are you doing about it? Oh, you're complaining. We deserve a government that shows up for us, not one that walks away. It's time to get back to the work for the people. It's just saying nothing. The guy's saying absolutely nothing. Could you imagine being the mayor of the city of Birmingham and being like, these people are hungry. Here's some platitudes. Did you see my shoes? Aren't they cool? Senate Democrats, at least, I will give credit to them. I don't think this is going to work, but give them some props. Alabama Senate Democrats called for Governor Kay Ivey to call the legislature into a special session to address this. The governor does not plan to do so. The total cost of the benefits is about $150 million in a month. Well, the state pays some of the costs for administering the program. The benefits are 100% federally funded. Now, I will just tell you this right now. It's very unfortunate that these people rely on the government to feed them comfortably. Well, it's about to get pretty uncomfortable. That's where we are. That's where we are. And you might want to start thinking about how you can put yourself in a situation where the government shutting down and missing one payment to you makes your kids starve to death. Just throwing that out there. Might be, and again, the people who need to hear that aren't listening. So we'll keep that in mind too. We'll take a quick time out. We'll come back. Coming up in this program, we still have Jeff Poor. He'll be joining us here in a bit, and we look forward to having him from Breitbart 1819 News and FM Talk 106.5 down in Mobile. We'll also be joined by Chris Love. He is the Limestone County Democrat chairman. We'll talk with him. Is my debate with Jeremy DeVito ever actually happening? I'll ask him. He'll demur, and then we'll move on. Stay tuned. Lots coming up here on today's Dale Jackson Show. Stay tuned.
Get WBNN's Dale Jackson's 7 Things You Should Be Talking About Today right in your email box every morning. Go to yellowhammernews.com and sign up today.